just got back from a estate sale, and here's my haul. I paid $7 for everything on the table. So I got this Care Bear. It's like a little holder for the bears. It does have some stains, so I'm gonna try and get those out. And then this is 1983 Cabbage Patch like doll holder. It opens at the top. And I'm outside, that's why it's partial sun, partial not. Some vintage Noma, they're lighted ornaments. So hopefully they'll work. But those were only $1.50. And then I paid $1.50 for each of these. I did check the battery compartments. There's no corrosion. So hopefully they still work. If not, some of these things can sell just like movie props or whatever. So for $1.50, I'm gonna pick them up. And then some vintage patterns. Now everything that doesn't have a little sticker like that, I only paid $1.50 for everything else that doesn't have a sticker. So like 15 cents if I calculated. Well, actually, I said patterns, so not even 15 cents. So I got these, just different kind of vintage. I have actually had some luck selling them in the past. I try to look for the uncut ones. You can still sell the cut. Oh, I gotta find out which one that goes to. 93.60. Oh, right, that one. So, put that back in there. And this blazer one. Oh, it's Calvin Klein. I didn't even notice. That'll be interesting. And then I got these cute little things. I don't know if they have value, but I thought even if they don't, for my nieces and nephews, like how cute is that? I paint with water. I did this just for research purposes, see if it has value, and then a dot-to-dot book. I got a vintage Sears sleigh slip. It's a size large, and vintage lingerie can sell. I got these toothbrush heads. They're new, and they sell for $8. And I got these stainless steel. Japan is what they say. I'm trying to see if I can get, yeah, and it's got that little pattern. These I picked up without knowing if there's value or not, because if not, we'll use them around the house. I got 2 of these Jimmy Christmas trees. I actually went to this estate sale on Friday. It's first day. And man, I should have taken video. It was, because the house was full of vintage stuff, and there were cars down both sides of the road. So I basically kind of drove by and I'm like, nah, that's not my personality. I'm not going to do well with all the crowds. So I left and I went back later in the day, towards the end of the day. I think they had like 10 minutes left, and I bought one of these. Now it didn't work, and they only charged me $1. The reason I bought these other 2, because yes, there's a chance they don't work, but even not working, they sold for like $13. So, you know, I paid $1 that day. Today I only paid 50 cents each. So I'm still fine with that return of money. So I got 2 of these, and they sell for $22 each. And then I just picked this up without researching it, just because it's older. And again, I paid like nothing. I don't see, it just says stainless steel long, but I don't see a year or anything. And then I saw these cute little tools. I don't know what they're actually for. Let me try and do it. But we actually used one to open the battery compartment. So I'm like, hey, that'd work to have for later. So I picked them up. Okay, and 2 other things I picked up without even looking up is vintage erasers. I don't know if these, because the person was an artist. They had tons of artwork, which I didn't even look through. It was very popular there. So I just kind of go for the stuff that's not super crowded. And then I picked this up without looking it up. So I don't know if it has value either, but again, 15 cents. I know the odds are, like, even if it sells for $5, I'm definitely still making a good profit. Not, you know, hundreds, but it's still a profit. So that is what I picked up. And now I just got to go get it listed. Okay, and I forgot, I was pulling everything out of this bag, but I also picked up this vintage Nexus toiletry bag. Okay, I went to an estate sale today. I'm so bad about getting video when I'm in there. I gotta work on that. So anyways, here's what I picked up. I got a Spode little Christmas tree trinket dish and this little lion ornament guy. I thought he was so cute. And you know, I didn't check, but I'm sure, oh, let me put him in frame. When you pull this string, I bet his arms move. I'll have to check that later. Then I got this little nativity. And then this, when I looked it up, it looks like it's a Calico Critters like horse stable thing. And some vintage Laura Ashley's house. And then this cute, or I guess neat wooden cross. And this stuff, so the vintage stuff I don't necessarily always look up. Like this I didn't look up, I just thought it was neat. So, oh, it's an Ideas publication. I actually have some listings for the big Ideas publications. But I just, whenever I see these and it's not priced at this particular estate sale, I think I've talked about it before. If it's not marked, then they consider it less than $2. And so with half price that day, that means they consider it less than $1. And so you lot it up and then you just do one price. So basically I paid $3.50 for all of my unmarked items, which so far includes this guy, these books, the towels, and then most of that over there. So I'll show you that in a second. So this is a child's Christmas cookbook. I wonder if this has a year on it. I just like this neat stuff. I'm not seeing a year. Oh, it says published in conjunction with the exhibition Once Upon a Christmas at the Denver Art Museum, Denver. Oh yeah, it does. Denver, Colorado, December 1964. How amazing is that? Oh, there's the date too. 1964, the Denver Art Museum. So that's even neater than I thought. And then I got these vintage, they're a set of, I think, 4 books, and they're pop-up Christmas books. And then this brand, Papyrus frames, they're all jeweled. So this one was outside of the box, and there's 2 inside the box, but I think they go all together. Whether I sell them together as a lot or individually, I'm not sure, but they're all jeweled. I know there's yellow, I think, and red, and possibly blue, if memory serves me. I just thought this little shelf sitter was cute. Then I did look up this cast iron fireplace stocking holder, and I believe I paid $3.50 for it, and I think it goes for around $20. And then I've talked before about vintage combs and stuff. I will typically pick them up. So I got all of these. This one says Cricut. So this one, it looks like it needs fixed, but I can probably fix that right there. But it says Cricut. I just grabbed it because, again, it wasn't marked, so I knew it was going to be cheap. I went ahead and picked these up because sometimes if I buy hot rollers and they don't have those, then I can put those with them. And I bought some purse straps. Again, whether I use them for personal use or sell them. Either way, I don't think either one of them are marked. I know she had a lot of Talbot's purses. And this I just picked up, I do homeschool my son, so I figured we could do this as like a morning routine. And these are just trouser socks. They normally sell for $7. Right there. And they're made in the United States, so I went ahead and picked those up. And then this purse was not marked. I'll do it this way so I don't show my mess of a garage. Super cute. It's gray. I don't know if you can tell that from the screen. And then these TV trays, which I'm going to show you this side because. So we got that. Let me flip it. And then that. So it only has 2, which it looks like that's all it was meant to have. And we paid $5 for those. And we will probably keep those for our basement. So this is just, I look at what we got today. I thought we did pretty good. And that'll be it.